Well, hello there. I'm back to give you a review about the bento bag. Now, this is my very first time using it on a trip to Richmond, very early in the morning, and I enjoyed this very much. I did have a Travel Pro piece of luggage, but you can see here how perfectly the bento bag fits under the seat in my regional airline. I was able to put all of these clothing items in between those two bags, and I'll link that video in the description. So then on my way to the wedding, my bag weighed about 19 pounds-ish, maybe 18 pounds. On the way back, it was 22. So it's a little bit heavier on the way back, but I did have wheels with that Travel Pro piece of luggage. Now notice my thermos. It's in the cup holder of the bento bag that is under the seat. And you're about to see my review of the bag just as I'm leaving the airport.
Hi there. So I'm at the end of my travel day, getting back to my airport, which is awesome. Now I'm heading out to my car to long-term parking. So one of the things I wanted to talk about while it's still in my mind and fresh is that, so I tried to pare down my luggage even more. So not one bag travel, but I did, because I was going to a formal event, I couldn't cut down to one bag travel, but I did do 2 personal item sizes. So I used a regional Travel Pro bag that was 18 by 14 by 8, or is 18 by 14 by 8. It did not fit on the little regional Embraer something jet. They're little. So it's an A seat, then the aisle, and then the B seat. So you have very little overhead storage. And it snowed at my home airport, and people are actually out here scraping their windshields. I actually covered my windshield with this handy dandy cover, so I'm hoping it's still attached to my car. Okay, so let me see. I want to avoid the ice. Anyway, 18 by 14 by 8. Then I took my new bento bag. I will say the bento bag is my new favorite. I think the only drawback with the bento bag is that it is a little heavy to carry. The shoulder strap I'm not really a fan of, because it could separate your shoulder pretty easily. So I don't like doing that. But thank you. But we're so friendly around here. I've never had anybody say welcome home at the airport and I don't know them. Okay. Tennessee. So bento bag did great, except it could get a little bit heavy. I did weigh, and it was 21 pounds. Now it does fit over the handle of this rolling bag, which is great. Here I am. But it's still quite heavy. And now I'm considering not using this regional Travel Pro bag. So if I don't use the regional Travel Pro bag, then it's going to be a real pain to have to actually carry the bento bag. So I'm still formulating what I'm doing, and I will take a picture and show you my setup on the way home. And anyway, that is that's my review. So the bento bag did great. The regional bag did not do so great, because I still had to gate check it. But I mean, it's not terrible, right? You know, it is what it is. I would just prefer to figure out some type of a setup where even on regional planes, I can have my 2 items I can have them in my possession at all times and not have to hand them off to the airline. So I'm continuing my quest to find that perfect sweet spot. I thought of something else about the bento bag that did not work well during the trip, and that is the cup holder. The little side pocket that's for a thermos or a water bottle. I had just a little tiny 8-ounce Stanley cup that I put in that little side pocket, and it kept popping out and rolling all over the floor in the airplane. So I'm gonna have to figure out some other something that will maybe do a better job. I don't know if I need to change the water bottle. I mean, the elastic fits around it. It's just, I think because it's quite short, but my cup is also very short. So I was thinking, wow, it's a perfect fit. But it doesn't hold it in there. If you turn the bento bag on its side and slide it under the seat, your cup falls out on the ground. So I'm not happy about that. And really, in my opinion, at this price point, those types of things should really be worked out and done well. But anyway, that would be my, besides the fact that the bag itself can get a little bit heavy if you're going to use it as your one bag or your main bag for travel. It definitely can get a little bit heavy. And then the water bottle, I would say, is the other issue. That would be my complaint, is the water bottle pocket is not great. I probably would put maybe my umbrella in there going forward, but then what do you do with your water bottle? So that's kind of I don't know. I'm not really happy about that situation. And then if I do decide to use the bento bag as my main luggage, then I'd probably need to cut my weight down several other pounds. So if it was, maybe 18 pounds, that might be more reasonable to carry through an airport. So for the Black Friday sale, I purchased the bento bag and I want to say it's the Ikigai maybe backpack. It was their Black Friday special. So I did that. And I would like to try to use just those two items, because the Ikigai backpack is quite small, maybe 6 by 11 by 16 ish. So it's smaller than a personal item bag. And then the bento bag does fit in the 18 by 14 by 8 guidelines, within those guidelines. So that would really make me tighten things up. But then the only thing that's a problem with that is when you have to go to the restroom in an airport bathroom. It's much better when you have a roller bag, because you're not having to put your luggage on the floor. So if you're carrying two hand carry personal items or a backpack that's on your back, and let's say the bento bag to carry, then you have to have multiple hooks. So making sure that I have, I guess, multiple hero clips with me, maybe to keep them both off the floor. I don't know, but then these are the things that you have to kind of work through, I guess, to figure out how to make it so that because I definitely don't want to put luggage on a dirty bathroom floor that, anyway. So the next trip is coming up in a couple weeks, and I believe I'm going to really, really streamline this so that I can cut everything down to the bento bag and the backpack by Nomad Lane. And let's try this trip and see what happens. But anyway, that's my review. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.